What is up everyone, Movie Way, back again with another Movie Talk Weekly. This is just me talking about all the movie news from the past week or so. Quite a bit to talk about this week, so let's just get straight into it. Okay, so first up, I'm going to start with my favourite piece of movie news this week by far. We got a release of the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre poster. No plot details have been released, but by going by this tagline and what I see on this poster, I'm going to say that this is a sequel to the original movie. And it just says, it's just got a picture of Leatherface there, I think, and it just says in the caption, in 1974, the world witnessed one of the most bizarre crimes in the annals of American history. In 2021, the face of madness returns. Whew. Wow, I cannot wait for this movie. This is easily my most anticipated movie of 2021. I just watched it the other day once again, and it is just my favourite horror movie of all time. So if they do a good job with this as a sequel to kind of like what Halloween 2018 did to the original, then I am gonna, be all up for this. I cannot wait. There's been a lot of weird sequels here and a lot of weird remakes and what have you. But I'm really looking forward to this, and that is a cool poster there, because if you zoom in, I will try and get it for you on screen right now. Sorry if it doesn't work, but if you zoom in on Leatherface's chin there, you can see a silhouette of the original Leatherface from the first movie in 1974, holding that chainsaw over his head there, which is an iconic horror, image, isn't it? So, yeah, good spot by my cousin Michael there. He was very eagle-eyed. Thank you for that, Michael. And I just thought you guys might like to know. So that's a bit of an Easter egg there, I feel, on the poster. But I cannot wait for this film. Like I said, this is coming out in 2021. But again, no plot details whatsoever. I'm just going to have to go on a whim and say that this is going to be a sequel to the original movie. And it will boycott the whole franchise like Halloween 2018 did. So look out for more movie news as we get it on the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre coming next year. Now guys, if you're a fan of this movie like I was as a kid, Willow, then good news, there is a TV series coming. Now, there hasn't been many plot details released, or hardly any at all, to be honest, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know too much about it. All I know is that Ron Howard, who directed that movie, is set to be on board as an executive producer. And he said this isn't really a nostalgia trip back, it's more of a lean forward. So, what I make of that, what you will. I'm going to have a feeling that this is going to be a carry-on from the original movie. And Warwick Davis is set to return as Willow Offgood. That is all we know, I'm afraid. Apart from the fact that it's coming to Disney+. I don't know when. Hopefully next year. But that is something to look out for. Especially if you're like a 90s or 80s kid and you watched that movie back in the day. That was what we had before Lord of the Rings movies. It's kind of sort of the same, but same type of movie, if you get me. But I just love that film, and I'm really, really looking forward to this series. So, yeah, a Willow TV series coming to Disney+. It does make you think what the possibilities are for Disney+, doesn't it? I mean, they have got so many franchises on their hands there. I mean, they can just buy up franchises as well if they want to. It just makes you think that in about 3 or 4 years' time, this could be the biggest streaming service out there. There's just so much they've got on their hands. So, a Willow TV series coming to Disney Plus at some point in the future. Speaking of Disney Plus, we got a new trailer for The Mandalorian Season 2, which of course is coming on the 30th of October, sometime next week. I think that's next Friday. And the trailer looked quite good. There's talk of more Mandalorians coming into the show. And it's only about a minute and a bit long. It's sort of like a teaser trailer like the last one. But there's a few good action shots in there, and I just can't wait. The first, Mandalorian show was absolutely fantastic, wasn't it? Just bite-sized mini adventures, and that's perfect for me. These 35 to 40-minute episodes are just action-packed. They're filled with entertainment, and they all tell their own little story. And I just hope we get more of that from The Mandalorian Season 2. But I'll leave the trailer down below if you want to check it out. But more news on The Mandalorian. Season 3 is set to start shooting very soon. We have got confirmation of that we are going to get a season 3. So that's all good news for Star Wars fans and Mandalorian fans like myself. I am not the biggest Star Wars fan. I know I've said that numerous times on the channel. I do like the movies for what they are, but The Mandalorian is possibly my favourite thing about Star Wars. I'm not going to lie. It is that good, that show. And I have got a full review for this first season. If you want to check it out, I will leave that down below with the trailer as well. So Mandalorian Season 2, brand new trailer. Season 3 set to start shooting very soon. We also got a new trailer for the movie Mank. Now, this was meant to come out in October, but it is now coming on December 4th to Netflix. And this trailer really did actually make me sit back and take notice, because I wasn't too interested in what this story was telling. But after seeing this trailer, it looks absolutely brilliant. I'm not going to lie. This follows the story of Herman J. Mankiewicz, who was the screenwriter for Orson Welles' Citizen Kane. Correct me if I'm wrong there. And that movie obviously turned out to be a masterpiece. But this looks like it's fighting with his demons and, you know, being an alcoholic. And it looks like there's going to be a lot of drama involved in the making of this movie. And I love the way it was all in black and white, but with a modern touch to it. And you can see like 1930s Hollywood in this movie. It just looks like a really, really solid trailer. And the fact that David Fincher is directing this film just makes it even better. Anything he touches, I'm going to watch. So this looks like it's going to be high on my list for the rest of the year. So that is coming on December 4th to select cinemas and Netflix. I think this is going to be a very good film. Gary Oldman is starring in this as Herman J. Mankiewicz. Sorry, I forgot his name there. And it just looks really, really good. And Gary Oldman is a fantastic actor. So I'll leave the trailer down below if you want to check that out. But yeah, looks a pretty solid drama biopic if you like. So Mank, December 4th, Netflix, trailer down below. The Fast and Furious franchise is finally ending. Well, there's been quite a few movies and it's finally ending after 2 more films. Yes, they are titled F10 and F11, simply put. And these are going to be directed by Justin Lin. And when a movie studio says that a franchise is coming to end, we have to obey and take notice, because they never lie, do they? I mean, it's not like they've ever lied before. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Freddy's Dead, the final nightmare. X-Men, the last stand. The Bourne Ultimatum. Last time I checked, ultimatum meant final. Seriously though, guys, that is word coming from Universal Pictures. So if you're a fan of the Fast and Furious films, I actually haven't seen this whole franchise, I'm not going to lie. You are getting another 2 in the pipeline there. I think Fast and Furious 9 isn't even out yet. So F10 and F11 supposedly meant to be the last in the series. So some news for you Fast and Furious fans there. And last but not least, Joker is back. No, not that one. That one. Yes. Sorry to build your hopes up there, guys, but Zack Snyder's Snyder Cut of Justice League, which is set to be released in 4 parts, is supposedly having Jared Leto's Joker back in there, as his storyline was famously cut from the movie. So yeah, Jared Leto is coming back as the Joker one more time for all 2 of you, so you 2 fans out there can get excited. I'm only joking when I say that. Look, Jared Leto is a fantastic actor, and, you know, it might have been pretty unfair on him, because he was only in the Suicide Squad for about 15 minutes there, wasn't he? So, look, he didn't really have a massive chance, and maybe he will have a more positive outcome in this movie. Whatever he's given, it could be 2 minutes long, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see how long he's in this movie for. You know, but let's be honest, he didn't do a great job of what he had, did he, as the Joker? But I feel kind of bad for the guy, you know. So many actors have come out and done amazing jobs as him, as this character, and Jared Leto sort of failed in everyone's eyes. So hopefully he has a better outcome in Justice League, and some people might look at his version of the Joker differently. But Jared Leto coming to the Zack Snyder Cut sometime next year, I believe, in a 4-part series. Okay guys, I hope you all enjoyed this Movie Talk Weekly. If you want to comment about any of the movie news this week, leave it down below. I will reply to every single one of you, I promise. Hopefully next week we can have a bit more movie news. Not too much this week compared to the last few weeks, but still a bit to talk about. Cannot wait for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What can't you wait for, guys? Is there anything that interests you here? Let me know. Take it all easy, guys. And I'll see you all next week.